everybody, my name is Haley Weiss. I'm going to be a senior coming this fall and I'm majoring in psychology. This picture that you guys see first is from last summer from my cousin's wedding, so this is a very recent, good picture of me, I like to say. This next picture coming up is to show you guys my family. This picture is from my sister's wedding, and so there's my parents, my two older sisters, me, and then of course now my new brother-in-law that I got. I grew up in a really small town called Oakfield. This is also where I will be staying this summer. I'm back home with my parents and two kitties, trying to look for a job. Now for some random facts about me. The next 3 slides you guys are going to see are going to be of my favorite movies. Newest one on my list is Divergent. It's an amazing movie and book, so I definitely recommend watching it if you haven't. My second movie is a classic Disney movie called Lilo and Stitch. I fell in love with it ever since I first watched it, and so it's been my favorite since I was really little. And then finally, Pitch Perfect, because I love the music and singing, and also it's just became very classic, so I don't know how you cannot love Pitch Perfect, but there are some people who don't. Now for my favorite book. This slide shows you books written by Sarah Dessen. She writes amazing books, and my favorite book by her is called Just Listen and Lock and Key. Now lastly, I will tell you guys a story about this scar that I have. I do not have a picture to show you guys, but it is on my back. When I was born with a mole that was on my back, and as I got older, the mole got bigger and more irregular looking, and so that's normally a sign that it could be cancerous. So the doctors kept watching it for a couple of years, and then finally they're like, it's getting pretty big and it's dark and it's not perfectly circular, so they wanted to make sure it wasn't cancerous, so I finally got it removed. Thankfully, it wasn't cancerous, but now because they had to go so deep into my back to get the full mole out, I now have a scar that takes up a good portion of my back, and yeah, that's kind of a gruesome note to end on, but that is just a little bit of facts about me.